A horror slash thriller maybe, because it had some elements where you could maybe jump and it could make you a bit scared.
Well, I thought it was a thriller because it started off calm, and then as you go on to watch the film, you're left anticipated and waiting to see what will happen.
Thriller slash horror because it was very, like, it would get your heart pumping and, you know, it would get you excited and you just want to see what happens next.
I think it's a thriller because it makes you think about what's going to happen next and you're always like wondering.
Horror, scary, thriller, mainly thriller. Thriller?
Yeah, thriller, because of that kind of mystery had on and where the atmosphere was. It's kind of gruesome, it's kind of scary.
I think the genre is thriller and horror because the whole sequence, you had the actress doing the seance, I think.
It's the suspense in it and the storyline and like the setting of it, like where it was set and the closet idea.
Getting like
Seizures.
yeah,
Seizures.
Possessed. She was possessed?
Right.
fine when she was possessed and she got all the background.
I liked the music, I thought it was very effective. I liked the lighting, like when she was getting possessed and then the lighting just went like too bright. I liked the way characters were situated, like one minute like the demon people would be there, next minute they wouldn't, and it was just like, oh my god, where did they come from?
The ghost thingies like randomly appeared, and I liked how like the main character didn't see them but they like appeared in the mirror. That was pretty cool.
I like the closet when one of the characters grabbed the hand of the other character. It really created the tension and I got scared, which is pretty awesome. So don't get scared easily.
I liked it when she went to the cupboard and then she went back to the table and the ghost or whatever wrote on the thing, go back to the cupboard. Okay, that was pretty cool.
Well, my favourite part was when she went into the cupboard and nothing was there, and as soon as she came back out there were like these two mirrors and then there were like two figures, ghosts, behind.
I really like the editing. I think the editing was really clear.
I like that bit when like a bloody hand reaches out to the main character.
Yeah.
That coffee was good.
I like the bit when, you know, when she gets pulled into the closet and she's like locked in. Yeah, like she just pulls in. What
I didn't like, I thought that maybe you could have added a little bit more suspense to it, like the ending with the match, like maybe if you had prolonged that a little bit and then just lit it, so left it for a little bit longer or something like that.
Personally, I liked the whole sequence and I thought that nothing should need to be improved.
I thought maybe the scary things could have taken more of a role, like rather than just appearing and disappearing. But actually that's alright, because then it plays with your mind a bit more.
Should have been in it, to be honest. Nothing.
Nothing really. I thought it was all brilliant. It was really good and enjoyable.
I noticed one thing, but it's like a really tiny detail. I noticed that when the main character was lighting up the candles, the nails were like not painted.
Oh yeah, that was also.
But then there's some scenes where the nails are fully painted and stuff. But that's like a little tiny thing.
Yeah, but I think
That's fine.
it's overlook it because it's not that. But I think overall I really liked.
Yeah, like you knew what it was about, but especially like the book, when she got out the book, like that really helped because you knew that it was about ghosts and you knew that it was about like the supernatural and stuff like that.
The story was clear and effective because it did guide the reader throughout, the viewer throughout the whole process.
Yes, it was very clear and it was very effective because you knew what was going on. You could, as you were watching it, you just sort of, you know, you got the story, you knew what was going on, you knew what the characters were doing, you knew their purpose in the story.
It was quite clear and effective. Because didn't you like summon something?
It's clear because of the book saying ghost, and also the rosary beads she had.
Yeah, rosary beads and then the candle as well.
Yeah.
What did you think about? The storyline was quite effective because I mean, I think she's a new girl in town or something, and she walks in to her new apartment, and then she finds out some freaky things going on in there. So I think it was quite cool, like.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. I liked like when you saw like with the makeup, the ghosts basically in the background, like when they appeared in the mirrors. I thought that was really clear, like you knew who they were, and the main character was really clear that you know, she was the one getting spooked out by them and stuff.
I do think the characters were effective because they stayed within their role throughout the whole thing, and they didn't change. They kept like to the point and throughout. Yeah.
Very effective because they each had their own specific roles, they each had their own specific part, and they all worked and fitted together nicely to form a very scary opening sequence.
I think that they were really effective. I liked how there was a main character and then there was like these random things just popping up from like nowhere. And
the characters were scary because of all the makeup and the clothes they wore, which did represent who they were because the clothes matched the makeup and everything, and because the film was scary.
What I've got to say is they were very scary. They got my attention really well.
You.
Yeah, they were really good. Like the ghosts especially, like a lot of thought, you could tell a lot of thought had been put into it, and yeah, it was really effective.
The costumes were very good. It linked in with the whole feel of the movie, and I think the props worked well.
They were very effective because they seemed very appropriate and they didn't seem out of place, and they seemed very, very specific to what was needed.
yeah, I really liked the ghost costumes. I thought they were really effective. Like they didn't even look like they were making up.
Effective because it did match the characters very well.
Which actually made them look like they were really
Because like
ghost-like.
pitch black eyes and a pale face.
Yeah, I like the one where the blood was dripping and then you did like a shot from like underneath to the table, so it was like more emphasis was put into like the blood dropping, and yeah, it was made scarier.
Effective because you definitely got all the angles correctly, and it did definitely create attention.
Were very good because they showed like different angles of like, it was different angles, and you know because it was good.
Filmmaking was really good because it was really clear, and the shots were shot at different angles, which shows that it's good.
Yeah, I thought that the credits were really clear, like the writing that it was in, it was like easy to read, and I like how you put them in the beginning, so it was like it kind of leads you onto the film, so you know like who's in it, stuff like that. And the title was really good because there was like thunder, which emphasised like what it was about, stuff like that. Yeah.
The titles were really good, and the font was really good. The font was super like amazing because like, you know how like you get these really ugly ones that are like italic ones, whatever. They're like butters, and it's not like it's not like a proper movie. It's stupid. But yours is pretty good.
Yeah, the music definitely added like suspense to it and made it a little bit scarier because you just know something's coming, but you just don't know what. And like as I said, the thunder like really, I don't know, highlighted that it's going to be something scary.
Personally, I wouldn't really know much about it, but I thought that they were very professional, and it'd be something that you'd expect to see in a real movie.
What did you think about the titles and credits? Were they effective? How and why?
They were very effective because, again, as previously what I said, they something that you would normally see, and
Yeah, I like thunder. it scared me a bit, but
Yeah, I think I definitely would, because I don't know, it's something like engaging, like it would get a response out of you. It's not something where you'd watch it and you wouldn't really feel like a little bit spooked out. So I thought it was really good. I'd definitely watch it.
well, I love like thrillers / horrors, so I would probably watch it. I would probably watch the opening sequence like 10 times.
I want to watch it to see what happens next.
Yeah, I'd want to watch it because the way it ended, like she lit the match and then it just went woof, and then you blew it out. I'd want to see what happens next because she's in the closet and I don't think she can get out.
Yes, I would want to watch it because the opening sequence was brilliant and it was really catchy and definitely something I would watch if it was a film.
Well, specifically, I'm not a fan of thriller / horror, especially when you've got like things turning around and things just reappearing and like disappearing. But yeah, I would actually watch it again because it intrigued you. Like, is she alive, or is she like one of those dead ghost people who look like Jack Skellington, or